Hello and welcome to the midweek edition of Sunday League to Legend on Football Manager 21. We're here at Fox Lane for our last game in the Pitching in Southern Premier South. That's level 7, done and dusted at the end of this one. Leyland Albion, managed by myself, host Hayes and Yeading United, managed by Paul Hughes. Our referee is Colin Griffiths. We're going to go with the recommendation by James Dodd. These fans have been fantastic for us all season. Go out there and give them one last performance to cheer for. Just as we get underway, I am going to have to do some changes to our setup. Having had a quick look at some of the Hayes and Yeading team, they're actually in 4th in the league. And I'm a little bit worried about their forward line up against our own. So we are going to go in hard on the likes of Lewis Britton. In fact, let's have a look. Here we are. And Garthwaite. Garthwaite? Is that his name? Guy Garthwaite, I think it is. There he is. Yeah, now he's actually not a bad player. Certainly has been in recent weeks. So I want us to mark tightly those 4 boys. And in fact, let's press them as well. The forwards, here we go. Normally I do this before we go into the game, but I appear to have forgotten for this one. Ashman, he's marking Cox, that's fine. And Langley, he is going to mark Lewis Britton, who is their big danger. He's got over 30 goals this season for Hayes and Yeading. As I say, they are in 4th, so they're a pretty good side. We've gone through the league unbeaten, but if we get a bit of a stuff in here, as there's Lewis Britton already. I mean, how do you legislate for that? What do football managers do when that happens? There's just no need for them to let him through. He takes a shot early before the keeper's had a chance to set himself. That's the correct thing to do. We are 1-0 down within 5 minutes. 1 shot by Hayes and Yeading, 1 on target. So there you go. This is supposed to be a celebration of our league season, but it's not started so well. In terms of our team, there's 1 new player, Dan Smith, on the left wing. We actually have gone through the stage where we can now pay players a weekly wage. That's only just become available to me. So he has come in on a wage, as I've offered one to Connor Comer as well, try and secure him ready for next season, along with Ashman as well, the defender, currently alongside Josh Langley at the back. Good ball though. Can we do anything there? It's Connor Comer, and he forces the ball in. 49th goal of the season. That is fantastic. 1-1. We've got plenty of opportunity now to get back into this. Tucum cuts it out. Defence Jones there for Hayes and Yeading. Poor, as was the goalkeeper, Mackenzie Lyle. Just clear your lines. You know, put it in row's head. Knock it out for a corner in that position if you have to. But that just left that man, Connor Comer, the man with the weekly wage, scoring his 49th of the season. He is top of the goal scoring charts in our league. We are well on top there. As there was Britain again. Okay. We're going to have to make a slight change as well, aren't we? To our tactics. Out of possession. That defensive line is going to drop. Not having him getting behind us all the time here, as he makes another attempt to do that. That's Dan Smith on the ball. Plays it through, and it's disallowed. Oh, I thought for a second Connor Comer had his 50th of the season. He just goes a bit early, doesn't he, and gets caught. Good decision by the linesman there. So let's hope that those tactical changes, just to drop things back, do the business for us. As Mark Kitching, a player that we brought in this season, goes right to the other end of the pitch. Dawson going to recycle the ball now. Bradley with the cross. It goes in, but nobody's there on the end of it. That's a penalty, apparently. Jones shoved Comer, and he's got the chance here from the spot. Oh, but it's good save by Mackenzie Lyle on the spot. Comer unable to find the back of the net. Went straight down the middle. You don't do that unless it's the last few minutes of the game. Even I know that. As the ball goes right through and Britain scores. What happened there? Just seemed to be nobody challenging for possession. Cox with the cross here. Plays it back to Arrowsmith with the cross. It goes through Langley and the goalkeeper. Josh Langley, our captain. Awful, awful decision there. So we've gone from being potentially 2-1 in front. We've had a disallowed goal and a missed penalty to now 2-1 behind at the break. This will, of course, ruin our unbeaten season. Not that it really matters. I mean, promotion is what we wanted at the start of the year, and promotion is what we're going to get. Let's see what we can do in the second half. Mark Kitching is on a booking, so he's playing at left back today. Can play left wing as well. Has been pretty good there, and his corner deliveries have particularly been a highlight in recent weeks. For about the first half of the season, we only scored 1 goal from corners. We used to be fantastic at them. So he has been much better with his delivery since he was moved into that role. I am just going to look at some substitutes right now because we seem to have a lack of highlights. Connor Russo comes on in place of Dan Smith, who is suffering. He's not quite fully fit yet. And I'll tell you what, Langley is also suffering. So let's bring him off and bring on Ben Tozer. Let's hope we can get a highlight or two before the end of the game. See if we can get this back to 2-2. As we bid farewell to the pitching in Premier Division South. Now, see, it's that sort of aimless ball. That's a big problem for us. But Can is in possession. Needs a big one over the top now. There it is. Going to go back to Tucum. Dawson through. Matt Chris. It's another penalty. Right, Connor, don't let us down this time, son. Find the corner. And there it is. All power this time. His 50th of the season. And we are back to 2 goals. All 2 each. A Desmond. Here at Fox Lane, which has this season again been upgraded. We played a lot of games at the Lancashire FA County Ground. In fact, you'll have seen us play. The last 2 times we've been on YouTube has been Cup Finals. We won the Velocity Trophy. We also won the Build Base FA Trophy as well. And now we are about to pick up the trophy for the league as well. So it's been another good season as the goalkeeper's well out. And Matt Chris goes all the way through to score his 30th of the season. Sheldon Green has been playing up front recently. But went off the boil for a couple of games as he struggled, didn't he? Couldn't get hold of it because it was out of his area. Matt Chris, I thought for a second he was going to go down to the pitch level and nod it in. We are now leading 3-2, and I think it's the moment to just pull everybody back into a defensive shape. That's right, good play by the Albion. Oh, it's a goal. James Gorman didn't clear that corner delivery well enough. And I just wonder if it is also time. Can we bring on another substitute? Let's try, shall we? No, we can't. Okay. Arnson now. Here goes Comer. And we've got a free kick pretty close in here. Can we do anything with that? Daniel with the take, but nothing doing. So just 1 minute to go. I'd take this, a 3-3, right now, if it was offered. I'd be quite happy with that to end the season. Yeah, that'll do for us. It is all over, and as you can see, we do the parade around the pitch just to thank our fans for everything that they've done for us this season, supported us. Obviously, I'm going to say they were unlucky. Supported us not only at Fox Lane, but at the Lancashire FA County Ground, where we had our temporary home this season. So it's another promotion in the bag. That is our 4th promotion. We've done 4 seasons now, and we've got promoted every time. First place, first place, first place, and now first place. So this is going to take us into the Vanarama North or South, depending on where we get put. Assuming we would be put in the North because we're a club from Lancashire. However, we are in the Pitching in South League, so who knows at this stage. Hopefully we'll get through that and we can get to the National League, where it doesn't really matter. There's no split from there. That's what we're after in the end. As I said, we are now able to offer wages to players. And this is quite a big moment because up till now they've been out of contract playing for bonus money only. Conacoma, the first to go on one of those deals. Ashman in defence as well. He's somebody we don't want to lose. I'm going to go through the entire squad and decide whether they're worth keeping for the National League or not. We've got a budget through, I think it's about £8,000 a week. And the players generally are paid £200-300 a week at this level. So that is quite a lot. Our finances are really good. It's actually something that I read, I think it was Dr. Benji on Twitter, saying that his finances for a team low down were appalling. Now ours are quite good. We're about 350 grand in the bank. Not all of it's obviously made it through to wages or transfer money, but it's there for us. It's keeping us afloat, and we're doing a really good job of it. So nothing to complain about in terms of the finances. And of course, the trophy cabinet is just full at the minute with all the different trophies that have come in. And so we are now going to say goodbye to level 7. That's it. Lewis Britton, player of the match, probably deserved it, didn't he? Conacoma with that missed penalty. We lifted the title comfortably with 17 points separating us from Dorchester. So there we have it. Thank you very much for joining me today. The next time I'm on YouTube, it's probably going to be pre-season, isn't it? Just before we enter the Vanarama National League, North or South, depending on where we're put. So we'll see how that goes. It'll probably be a completely different squad because I am, as I say, going to go through these players with a fine-tooth comb and figure out who's worth keeping around and who is not. We can release anybody. They're not under contract, so it's not a problem in terms of money. We will then have to obviously rebuild with a totally different setup. But I think that's what you have to do. This is what I think some clubs who are promoted to the Premier League don't do enough of. You've got to be ruthless. You've got to just get rid. Even that, if that's your manager, senior players, if they're not up to it, then there's really no, loyalty or sentiment left in football. Certainly not where survival in the Premier League is concerned, with all the money that comes with it. So you've got to be ruthless, and that's what I'll be doing. Even these good players, the likes of Konstantinos Makris, who's got a goal today for us. Mark Kitchen, new signing. Will he stay? I'll have to have a look and look at his stats, look at his attributes, see if he's warranting his place in the squad going forward. You thought somebody like him certainly would do, considering his experience, but we'll find out. So next week, do join me again on Monday. We've got a bit of a schedule going on. Tomorrow, which is Thursday, of course, we have the Mariners Massive, where I am in charge of the Central Coast Mariners down in the A-League. On Sunday, we've got the FM21 A-League rundown, where I look at all the different clubs in the A-League and what's happening with those in terms of transfers and news and results. And then Monday and Wednesday, that is Sunday League to Legend. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again next week.